Hello there, Morgan.
We clean the saloon now.
Mr. Coe, such a talented
Oh,
man.
shit. You're not Morgan. You look like Morgan for a minute. Sorry.
I'm better looking than Morgan.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. My bad.
You know, all
How are you?
gunsmiths are handsome.
Yes.
shouldn't they?
Well, except for me.
No. You're quite a handsome fellow.
Oh, thank you. How have you been? It's been a long time since I've seen you.
Yes, not too bad. Trying to get things up and running in Valentine since all this bullshit was finished, and
Yeah.
getting back to normal, shall we say? And looking out the west and making sure things are running out here properly.
Very good. Very good.
Yourself to the newspapers if you want to read.
That was a perfect welcome back to the desert just now. Little piano music, a good neck crack.
Oh yes.
Makes me feel at home.
Yep, it's nice to wake up in the west again.
Neck cracking, right?
Yes. No, I heard nothing. I saw nothing.
They said it was just for fun and stuff like that, but I feel like
Hey,
they
we
were
don't be
testing
having a
something.
sidebar during a party.
Oh.
What the hell?
Sorry. Yeah, it is rude.
Talking politics, Bridget. Fuck your politics. Save it for later. Come inside. But I'll come inside in just a moment. Right now. In just a moment. No, right now. Right now. Please. Right now.
Oh!
Bridget. Right now.
I'm going inside.
Bridget tell you I resigned from the Department of Health?
I don't want to be
I think you told me. Yes, you do. I'm making a speech. Yes, you do.
Please.
This is your bar now, ain't it?
It is my bar.
Well, then good.
Gotta wiggle.
What's happening outside?
It's a war.
So what?
It's a war.
I'm trying.
For what?
For the bottles.
Okay.
I'm not giving
I don't know actually. But I would bet that they are shooting at the firing range.
First,
This is great.
you slam a gun in my face, and then you tie me up and bring me to my bar.
God damn it. Am I fucking even hitting this shit?
I think Mr. Davis wants to give a speech if y'all could head inside.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
See that? Oh, I need to get my. I need to get my knife. Oh. My knife.
Okay. This man looks petrified.
Just the people walking in.
I grab one to come.
Anyways, thank you everyone, for especially the people I don't know, for coming to my Do Not Shoot Clyde party. It is a rare occasion. It's actually a first for me. I have not been shot within the first 30 minutes of the party, mainly because I missed it. So,
You missed the first hour and a half of your party.
I was just being safe, being cautious. Anyways, you see, is this little war thing that everyone had gone through. Now, it was an annoying time for us all. Wouldn't everyone agree? Of course, everyone
Of course.
nods. Yes,
Cool.
very much annoying.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyways, so we are missing some people here today. Our friends who like to howl occasionally. They had a dream. They had aspirations. They wanted to make a lawless land for themselves. And be fair, like they went about it certain ways. You can agree or disagree about their, the moral justifications on all that nonsense. But their deeds are not forgotten. As you can see here today, we have blown holes through this goddamn building. We have shot up this town pretty much just for the heck of it. And has law stopped us? No.
Nope.
There
Hell
ain't
no.
Hell no.
There ain't no goddamn law out here. Not a single one. Now, they sacrificed themselves for that dream. And to be honest, I feel like it would be a shame to let their sacrifice be in vain. So what I'm proposing is that we maintain this, and we make it so as soon as you go down that goddamn grade, as soon as you start going down to the desert, that sanctuary. Now there may be criminals, there may be outlaws you disagree with, there may be people you fucking hate. Now, most of you know who I hate, and I know who you hate.
Damn right.
Now what I'm proposing is we keep all that violence, we keep them grudges, that's totally fine. But when the law is concerned, we make this desert a sanctuary. We do what we want, we dress how we want, we rob who we want. So what I'm saying is it doesn't matter who the fuck comes down that goddamn grade into the desert. If they're being chased by the law, we make sure the law gets the fuck out of here.
Law is number one enemy.
That's
Yep.
right.
Fuck the law.
Agreed.
Amen to that. So, that's all I want to say, really.
All right.
I think there's only one way to finish that.
Jesus, I thought you were going to shoot me as a kid.
Oh
Be
no.
careful what you do. They're shooting each other.
I stopped. I didn't hit you, Annabelle. I did hit you.
Advised to be a little bit careful, because if all the families that are here unite, leave us out, I don't mind. But it's going to be difficult.
I agree.
Yes, I'm wondering about these, what I've been hearing from little birds lately about this new order for Saint Denis. A group of the 3 or 4 families that are here. Perhaps it's not the right time to discuss this, but you shed any light on this?
Yeah. I heard that you somehow knew about this. Tell me, how?
There are people who tell me things, they hear things here and there.
I mean, we can be honest, Cole. We know about this long before they returned.
Yeah, also a long time ago, we had a meeting with a few of the Dicenzos that have been here ever since, and we had some discussions that it was the first. It was not very specific, just a vague, generalized idea.
Mr. Tony Solano, I believe an elder of yours.
There's an idea Solomon
He's
had a long
talking
time
about a
ago as
conversation
well.
that he's talking about a conversation that allegedly occurred. From what I'm hearing. Nice good buddy.
Very specific details indeed. Not a generalization or so. Now please, let's be straight. How did you hear of such an alleged conversation?
The first one, like I say, was the introduction to this idea from Tony. And later on, I cannot reveal my sources, but there are at least 3 people who have come to me and asked me what is going on in Saint Denis, hearing of this something called a new order. News of this has gone all the way into the desert.
That's incredible. I don't think anybody else has talked about something like that.
No one's
Yes.
spoken to you about something like that.
Which
But
is
people are
unfortunate.
speaking.
People are speaking, you're telling me.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. We like I mentioned earlier, per our own definition, for our own comfort, if you want. there is no circumstance. What anybody else has done does not matter. Like I even mentioned, even if for my own benefit, against my enemy, I would never do something like that with the law.
And that is the way you live.
That is your code.
Precisely. And because it is my code, Holly, I have to impose it as well.
Not on
And my
others.
business
Do you know
have-
how? Do you know how the giant war started out in the West?
I don't think that's relevant.
Well, it is relevant. It was one criminal organization attempting to impose their own form of morality upon all the others, telling others that they could not rob in a certain area, telling others that they could not do crime in a certain area.
I told you it's not relevant because you're not understanding what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you that you have to do this. I'm not telling you that you have to abide by my definition of what is acceptable with the law or not. I'm just telling you that if that is your definition of what is okay with the law, then I will not do business with you. That is all I'm saying. You want to go and do what you want to do with the law, fine. You will never hear from me in terms of business again, basically. That's it. The condition to do business with us is that you abide by our definition of what is okay or not okay with the law. That is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that if you don't do this, then we're gonna have problems. No, we're not. I'll let you go about doing your business the way you want to do it. Fine. I just won't be involved.
But I'm confused. Well, we have made it very clear that we would abide by that because it's something we do celebrate. Other than this one instance about something to which you and yours had nothing to go ahead and do with. Yet we are going to feel the repercussions again for another person's misdoings. But I understand you hear me. But gentlemen, I think you're doing yourself as well as you're doing ourselves a massive disservice with not doing business with this part of the city. What we can offer you, what you could offer us, your predicament is dangerously similar to ours. You have an entirety of 3 organizations, Carters, Kettleman, as well as the Cart, who look to each other as if they are to be blood-related family. In the future, not only is Taipan as a whole, not only is the Dicenzos, but you are putting yourselves at risk. There are people that want to raise you up, raise each other up, get rid of the stigma. You can do business, you can still buy out material. You can still do trade. Shit, we were hoping that by the end of this entire bout that we would be able to do a massive trade with you on an import that I have heard through the grapevine to which you love to cultivate. But if you're willing, go ahead and let something like this transgression upon your code, because what we were trying to do was what we thought was the right thing to do, then so be it.
Where's the guy again? Cool, where do we sell it?
Second, follow me.
It's fucking heavy, Cool. Heavy as shit.
Hey, don't get too close to him. What are you doing?
Oh my god, I thought the box
Be
disappeared.
careful of this man, because if you get too close to him, he'll kill you. Great.
What the hell?
Oh, I can't even. Okay.
Be polite. Hopka.
Okay, that guy behind. Let's leave. It's time to leave.
Oh,
It's time
shit,
to leave.
shit, shit, get down, get down, get down, get down.
Oh, I got too much shit on me. Shit, don't shoot me. Damn it, I'm going to die.
Damn you, Wiley!
Nobody in the goddamn town. More shots. There's more shots, go.
No. Oh, fuck.
Behind you. Not a single person in town. And then Holly stands a little too close to the motherfucker, and I beat his ass, and all of a sudden it just come out of the woodwork.
You see, I was sent here. One, to learn how to learn the ways of the gun. Like I said earlier in the cave, the wars we fought were not with guns and cannon and metal sheeps. The tree is very far behind with this technology. But I was also sent here to start up the first chapter of our society. Right now, in total, we have 13 members. But as you can see, not everyone can be around all the time.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Ni hao.
Alright, let's slow down here. Be careful of the dynamite. Apparently there's always either someone here or something very, very fond of dynamite. Any one of y'all want to shoot that for us, so if you want to shoot it, be my guest.
Maybe the virgin should shoot it. Yeah, go pop your cherry.
Very easy target.
Very good.
I didn't think we were gonna shoot.
Yeah.
Alright, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously in terms of breach and clear, is what it means. You're going to be breaching or forcefully going inside of a building and trying to clear of any sort of situation or rather any harmful individual. Now, the idea is, for one, this can get very a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. I would just have to say you have to be incredibly careful, because the more people that end up going into a doorway, the more it's easier for someone to accidentally shoot their friend. And at the same time, also very easy for others that are inside to shoot out, because, you know, everyone's piling in.
Pretty much just try to, scare them in a way, right?
Well, I mean, you might miss if you're aiming in one spot, but they're bouncing back and forth. They're a smaller target when they're farther away. And you hit fire, your bullets, rather than go in one spot, they kind of scatter like a shotgun, right?
Oh,
So when they're at a distance running back and forth, hip firing might be better than actually just aiming at them, because they spread out. So even if they move back and forth like that, if you're hip firing with
not too bad.
getting the hang of this.
Good job, Emily.
I definitely will need a lot more bullets because I'm pretty sure they're small boxes.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to a situation, if you're really just wanting to go through and it doesn't matter anymore to you, then probably do what Bobby did. Actually, cool.
Oh. What?
Basically, just run up to it and just hip fire.
Okay. Yeah.
That's probably the best thing you can do. All right.
It's not bad.
That man standing in the middle.
Yeah.
What?
But how many are there? Yeah. The candy is... The candy... Uh-oh.
Okay, everybody who has a lich field that needs a new site, give it to me. Assuming that you use the site. Because I don't use my sites. Don't put that there, Cole, now I can't use anything.
Everyone pick it up quick. Got some hot tea. Oh, you got the gun back there.
Yeah, that's mine right there.
Okay. Emily, one for you. It smells good.
Tastes good as well.
Oh shit, Feng Li was here earlier. I should have asked him for the oolong tea.
Stables.
How do you spell that?
Where it's F-U.
Mm-hmm. Is it F-U-L-L-O-R-Y?
2 L's. B-R-Y.
B-R-Y?
E.
E. Oh, E, okay.
Would you like any sugar, milk, anything in your coffee?
No, thank you. Just say straight black.
Okay.
You said your name was, what's Thomas?
That's right, Thomas, with a T-H.
What's your last name?
Yeah, Deputy, what is your name?
It's my Stables.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I'm Deputy Benson, Doyle Benson.
Doyle Benson. Doyle Benson. Alright, I must figure out a way to remember. T. Benson.
Yeah, I'll be. If you're gonna make it all.
Anything you'll need assistance with?
Oh, sorry, is it to the...
You wanna have a word outside?
Sure.
There you are.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate it. Do you want to come step?
What's on your mind? I am an open book.
So, well, I'm new to the crossing and new deputy around here. Only had the badge about 5 days now.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. So I've heard a lot of mixed things about you and your company, Taipan.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. What kind of things have you heard?
Well, a lot of very interesting things. I hear that you work with the law, but at the same point, you then break the law. And you've been training people to rob banks.
Wow, this is a big news for me. Anything else?
The whole lot. I mean, I can go on, you know, but
Well, if
different folks, different things, right?
Yeah. Is other deputies? I mean, you don't have to tell names, but is you hearing this from other deputy or from the people, the labaisyo, the common people?
I'll say some people got good things to say about you, you know, and some people not so much, right? But you know, that's it with anybody, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad we got to have a little chat here where I got to introduce myself, and I'll tell you what, I don't believe everything I hear. I'm a man who makes up his mind for himself, right?
Yes. I tell you the truth that we are here trying to do business. We are not here to rob banks or to teach people how to rob banks or to commit crimes. The only thing we will do when needed is to defend ourselves in the gun shop or the melee market, which we also manage. Also made investments here in the city, and it's going quite well. Not making anyone rich, but it's okay. Can make a living.
Alright, well, tell you what, Mr. Ko, I'm a very reasonable man, okay? I'm a man of God. I'm a man of second chances. I understand people make mistakes, and I know how to forgive, right? With that being said, if you treat me with respect, you and your family treats me with respect, and I will treat you with respect.
I would, yes.
Even if you've done things that aren't so, you know, favorable in the law's eyes, right?
Yes, I understand.
Come slap the cuffs on you one day, I'm going to still treat you with respect as long as you still treat me with respect. Understood?
I understand.
What was that about?
Yeah, that's a bit of veiled threat. He say, I've heard many things about you, Ko, that you are a criminal, but that you are a good man. That you train people to rob banks, and that you are a gang. And I say, don't believe everything you hear. And he say, well, you treat me with respect, and I will treat you with respect, even the day when I have to put handcuffs on you. They say, yeah, I would expect nothing less.